Okay, hi, you guys wanted this, so
Now shall
hope
receive.
this is what you wanted. Welcome to my PDF. This is a slightly, hopefully,
welcome, bad
blurrier
graphics.
than yours will be version of this. Okay, let's go. Welcome to the Great British Menu title sequence. This was really fun. It was a competition. I won it, didn't win any money.
Didn't expect to,
That's
but I'm
fine, 'cause I
mad
get
now in
sales on the
retrospect.
BBC. I really enjoyed making this cake. I don't know why, it just really itched my brain in just the right way. And you can watch the little video here if you don't believe me. It was a really fun experience, and I know that's my hand.
What my
because
hand looks
just
like, I don't
know
need to keep defending myself.
It's my hand. People keep asking me how I know it's my hand. Also, no one else voted for this
Crazy,
person.
it was
It's
delicious.
simply me. Okay. This was Chaos Day. This was just one day. Group of like 4 of us. Yeah, 4.
Us, baby.
Everyone was from a different year group, all within illustration, and this was the outcome. I thought it was really fun.
It was really
I didn't
fun. I liked
expect to like
drawing
it.
and
I was
stuff.
expecting
Thank
to
you.
hate it and walk out, to be honest. But it was really fun, and I really like my drawing, which is really good. What more could you want?
Why I say this
So
in a
I
sec.
felt as though I could kind of boss around the first and second years a little bit, which was just, pretty empowering. I had no right to do that, but I did. Okay, welcome to Chicken Lady. I started this project wanting to do animals. I didn't know what animals. So I started by doing an A through Z of random animals. Zingu rays just don't get very much recognition. Chickens do. You'll be surprised to see what I end up doing. I went to the aquarium, which, God,
I didn't want to draw
nice.
fish.
It was blue, but it really helped me rule out doing any form of aquatic animal.
That, if
because
not extremely
I just
productive.
didn't find them inspiring. I thought they were a bit shit. But that's okay. It's not their fault. They didn't mean to. I drew some anteaters, which I really enjoyed. I love anteaters. One of my favourite animals, weirdly. Not chickens. But I didn't really have any ideas revolving around anteaters. And all I figured would happen if I did a project around anteaters would result in me getting progressively better at drawing anteaters.
Which is more substance than that. I wanted more meat on my bones.
Cool and all, but I wanted to do more than that. So I just went neck deep in chickens. Here are chickens throughout my life. You think I'm emo now? This was me emo then. That's a Slipknot version of Abby. All of these chickens are dead now. That's a duck, also dead. Funny story,
I'm sorry.
My ex killed all of my animals while I was
I
on
don't know why
holiday.
this came to
All the
mind,
dogs
I'm
and cats,
sorry.
all the chickens and stuff. That was horrible.
Gave myself an
awkward
silence.
afterwards, which I find quite impressive. Anyway, I drew about 1 million chickens. Look at them go. 1 million, bajillion, 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 a million, a million,
bajillion, a million, bajillion, a million.
My mum hates this game.
It.
It's a game we play. I was thinking about Moonpig. Thought that was fun. Here are some notes. Here are some god-awful life drawing exercises. And here I am suddenly realising what I was going to do with this project, which was fun. Always fun to meet that point. I was really enjoying drawing these little, furry kind of chicken people. I was doing it all over work. You know what this face is? Not a very good employee at fast food chain. I taught myself all of the anatomy of the chicken. No real reason, it's just so I could refer to this as the comb, otherwise I would have just said that red thing. And I just progressed with it, and I got these pretty cool outcomes. I thought they were really cool, really nice, really sexy. The brand wants to do a collab with me, which is cool. And then I got a little derailed. I was like, that was fun. Finished it. Not finished, need to keep going. So I did all of these drawings that
Really strong drawings.
fun.
Why am I saying this
I
that?
learned how to do kind of a 1-page, 1-frame comic, and then that has a video outcome. Go watch it. Should I give you a minute? Do you need to go watch it? Okay, you'll watch it in your own time. You've got this. Okay, I had 1,000,001 ideas, which stemmed from one idea, which was I want to make a recipe book. I was thinking it should be inspired by I don't know, other media, Paddington Bear has marmalade sandwiches, Popeye's spinach dip, that sort of shit, but that didn't sit well with me. I was like, that's not my property, that's not my
It's not my business, it felt weird, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna make my own shit, and that, for whatever reason, started with a bingo board. That's fine. I went to Shoreditch. I was like, wow, there's so much art and food here. This is gorgeous. I found loads of zines. I found loads of recipe books. And I was like, these recipe books are not very interesting. The outside of it is so interesting. But the inside, the most interesting one I found was a dog food book. People are like,
recipes for dogs. I didn't
books.
explain that.
I was a crazy dog lady, but I'm not, I guess, in contrast. And I was really inspired by the illustration with the old Paddington books. I didn't actually know that this is what he looks like. This is me if I was Paddington in a way. Saw this, really freaked me out. Then I was like, okay, I'm gonna make a little zine of me making something. So it was a really nice like little rice dish. It was dope. Dope
It
sweet.
was
Dope
nice.
to draw. Really enjoyed drawing it. I enjoyed drawing it so much that I made a whole comic of sorts. This was me going into
that is a comic,
Sainsbury's,
Abby.
going,
Why are you
"Oh,
undermining
£12.
yourself?
I should have walked the extra 5 minutes to Aldi. Okie dokie, that's fine. I tried colouring one and I was like, it's not giving what it could be giving. I feel like if anything it demotes from it. And I really enjoyed going through these tangents of sewing. I thought that was really fun. It was like, it really tickled me. I thought it was funny to go from, because as I do in real life, I'm cooking, I'm sewing.
You know me. If you see me with a bag, I made it.
Don't live with me. And here is some proof of this fact I can sew. Here I made some bandanas for my doggies. My mum rewarded me as such by sending me crap photos of the dogs wearing it. These are two different dogs. Just, I want to clarify that somewhere. I was like, oh my god, you can sew on paper. Found one of the zines. I was like, I wonder if you can draw via sewing machine onto paper. You can't. It's horrible that. And then I was like, oh my god, it's all one cohesive story. It's all coming together. Oh my god, I'm one of those people. It was awful. I searched food on my phone to try and get some inspo.
Food in your phone, it's not going to be this bad. Unless it is. Help me out.
The ones that they're not even seeing as food. That's just at a glance how many photos there are. And then I wanted to play with oil pastels of what I found. Easy peasy. And then I was like, what do I want to do with these photos? I love this website / Instagram page. I find it so funny, so I made my own. My own, like, thoughts of, like, parody articles. This is my favourite one from that. So I used it, obviously. No, I didn't. I didn't, but I really like this layout. I thought it was fun. And then I was like, I'm going to make a book. But before that, I was like, oh no, I found this but a bit too late. I was too knee deep into this project. Cosmopolitan, that's hilarious. What about Krog? Crowvogue. Good housekeeping. Good housekeeping. The Catio Times, the Radio Times, hilarious. I am going to be doing more shit with that because I just think that's so funny. And then I had a one-to-one with Roderick and I was like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get a book binding thing. She's books up. And he was like, you just do it with a stapler. And I was like, what? Pardon? And he showed me this book and I was like, how is it matte and all bound with stapler? And he was like, paginator and print it on matte paper. And I was like, oh, well that sounds simple enough. And it was. And I turned it into a book and I thought it was awesome, and the pages were matte and it was all stapled and it was acetate on the background. To reward myself, I wanted to create a video outcome of whom I hated. I just didn't like it, and I have not had the time to redo it. I hated it. Maybe this little segment will be an homage. This project honestly was very selfish of me. I exclusively made it for myself. I was feeling a bit down in the dumps. I was feeling a bit sad. I was feeling a bit nostalgic. I was feeling a bit, like, protective of myself and, like, I needed a hug, but I didn't want to ask for a hug, so I had to do a zine about it. Am I right? We've all been there, right? I went to the toy museum. Having a blast. There I am, glowing. I did these drawings. I watched The Moonrise Kingdom and I was like, that was alright. That Wes Anderson, rave review. But I really liked the scene, how everyone looked, so I drew that. And then I watched The Boy, the Mole, the Fox and the Horse again. My. Does that film make me cry? Also a book, I've read that. It's a very easy read. It's made for children. Really knock it back in about 20 minutes.
like I've said with every other project for some reason, this is where we really start cooking. I really enjoyed drawing these, like, heavily inspired by the art style drawings, but I was like, I don't want to be doing fan art. Then I went to a life drawing class at the Animation Film Festival, which was awesome. Really liked it. This person was her, Joanna Quam. I did remember her name off the top of my head. I also, vis-a-vis, I've improved at life drawing. I've been practicing. Thank you.
Yeah.
That was nice of you to bring up. I've been chatting to Joanna Quinn a little bit. Lo and behold, I'm a nepotism baby. Not in the conventional sense.
Or literal
but,
sense, for that matter.
My old college teacher, who I love,
Yeah, Eleanor, woo.
is like her sister-in-law, so I am going to take her up on meeting her someday. This was fucking miserable of me. It was like a therapeutic experience. Like, oh my god. I didn't go anywhere beyond this, like,
Sorry,
these
this
few
is so
sketches
dramatic.
because, oh my god, it just made me so sad, but it made me so happy. It was like healing. I was healing within myself via this drawing, which is so
With some
silly,
sort of,
but
like,
oh my
healing
god,
your
it
inner
helped
child
me.
rampage.
As I said, I was feeling a bit miserable. I was feeling a bit like
Sorry, I keep saying I was sad.
pessimistic, a bit. Oh, what's the future gonna do? Oh,
Why are you
help
talking
me,
like
you know,
this?
all the normal stuff. But yeah, this is me currently. This is me as like a 17-year-old emo. This is me as a 12-year-old who was in her Hunger Games phase, like that little Katniss braid, and that's me as a Bubby. I asked my mum to send me the photo that heavily inspired this. She could not find it, which is useless. Just
A lot
imagine
more
me, a
real.
little small cute wearing an I look exactly like the drawing. What's that drawing if not realism? I didn't go anywhere with these sketches because it had gone everywhere it needed to, which is so silly, but it's not. You know what I'm talking about.
Am I
know you do.
downplaying my emotions here?
This is what I was listening to really heavily this era. It's a term I used instead of month. Very idyllic there was Muna and Boy Genius. Muna is a heavy
Like,
Ooh.
and it's like
Muna.
you dance.
like disco, heavy pop. You have a little dance to it. Boy Genius, you put it on, you sob. So that's
would you still remember me if I
Really?
died?
really the results in that. But I was
Forcing
listening to it
myself
so
to
much
be
that it inspired the
unhappy.
colour palette, which was blue and orange. And this was just like an ode to myself. You know, sometimes your mind plays tricks on you. It can tell you you're no good, and that is all hopeless, but I've discovered this. You are loved. And you bring things into this world that no one else can.
That I needed
I
to
needed
hear
to hear that, but it was selfish. It was for
A selfish
me.
girl is cool. You're good.
I needed to
don't
hear that,
worry.
A graduate? Happy? Oh, I needed it. And then what I needed was to be publicly shown.
Me in the public eye. I'm
Bam.
yours.
I just needed to be
Please.
shown to the public. Found this competition. I was like, okay. And
Always
its
finding
brief was just,
competitions. I need to start
What does
working
Brighton and
for
Hove mean
money.
to you? And I was like, gay people and seagulls.
Wouldn't change
The
it for
rest
a
is wrong.
thing.
I knew gay people. I knew seagulls. I had to watch vlogs of people going to Brighton to remind myself what was in Brighton outside of gay people and seagulls. I cycle past the pavilion every single day. I was not
I
going
can ride
to
a
put it in
bicycle.
this. I forgot it exists. Thank you, these people. I needed to be reminded what was in the town that I've lived in for 3 years. And then I just got going. Here are my thumbnail sketches. Blah, 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 blah. And the way it was going to work was a panel of judges were going to vote for their favourites, and then the top 3 were going to be let out into the wild, and then the Facebook mums were going to vote. Sorry for the spoiler. This was me working it all out. I wanted to add a middle panel just because, like, I wanted to. Something didn't feel complete. And I was like, oh my god, there's a middle panel. It's so long. I can make a concertina book. And then I made a concertina book, and I was like,
Hated
Ew.
I was like,
I don't like that. And then I won. This was me thinking about what I was going to wear the next day. This was me getting dressed the next day. This is me doing my benches the next day. Sorry, this was all one day. Sorry. That's my mum. Say hi to Maria.
Hey, Maria.
Hi, Maria. Thank you. Very good. And yeah, it was pretty awesome. And now I keep getting put into the news. Whenever a celebrity gets a group job, like there I do this in this photo, but Okay, that's fine. And here's my mock portfolio. Do you like this?
Like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
go.
Yeah, I know. I was like, bam, bam, bam.
Why am I not
bam,
talking about it? Why am I
bam,
saying
bam,
bam?
bam? Do you like it? I thought it was a good start. I need to,
Like it?
Did you like
Did you
it?
enjoy the show? Did you like it?
Did you like the
Did you
PDF?
like
Did
it?
you like the document? Was it cool enough?
Did you like it?
I need to make a couple alterations, so... Did you like all the chickens? Did you like it?
Did you like that?
Because I have done it. Thank you. Goodbye.
Forever?